Daylight, my MVVs, welcome.
Another report making the rounds on social media right now is that Ile Ife youth, have gone ballistic, as two extremely sick elders were brought in before Odua Council with swollen tongue, unable to speak as their wives confess that they know something about what is going on with Olori Naomi. This thing about people having, swollen tongue, I don't know if it's the new drama in Ile Ife. Is that the new one that is reigning with them? They said, as we are hearing, as it is rumored, alleged, and speculated and making the rounds on social media, they said two elders have been really, really sick. Like, they started being sick about on Thursday, and they became so sick right now as we are speaking that they developed swollen tongue, that the tongue is so swollen that the mouth, they can't even open the mouth, they can't eat and all of that. But shortly before the situation got really bad, they said they had spoken to their wives, trying to explain to them what happened, and as in how this might take their life, that this has got something to do with what happened to Olori Naomi. Now, they say when these elders were flung into the palace before the Odua, the tongue is swollen, they can't eat, they are so seriously ill. Now, they said on that Thursday, one of them woke up, as in one of them was unable to sleep, that one of them was shouting and crying that they should leave him alone, they should leave him alone, he will confess. He will confess, so I will confess, I'll confess so I can be free. So apparently, this swollen tongue thing had been ignited by the people who are trying to stop them from confessing. And so they said, the woman said before the issue got, they are friends, so these two elders are friends. So they said that on Thursday afternoon, the husband had come back home and he was very moody and very restless and all of that. And he was talking to himself the entire time. So the wife said she probed into the matter to find out what was happening, but the husband refused to tell her anything. Then that Thursday night, they went to bed. The husband was shouting, I will confess, I will confess, I will confess, I will confess. And the man was shouting, he's sorry, oh, Queen Naomi is there. He's sorry, Queen Naomi is sorry. I will confess, Queen Naomi, I'm sorry, I'll confess, Queen Naomi, I'm sorry. So the wife was asking the man, what are you sorry about? What about Queen Naomi? Do you have, then when she started probing the man, all of a sudden the man could not talk again. The man, when she asked the man, do you have anything, do you know anything about Queen Naomi? And the man was nodding his head. And then that tongue started swelling up. And before morning, the tongue is so swollen that it's even gushing out. Now, the man is unable to talk. But unfortunately, while they said that Thursday morning, they took the man to the hospital. And Thursday morning, the man was there. They started running medical examination. The whole of that Thursday morning until on Friday, they said they got results and all of that they couldn't find what was wrong with the man. So while they were in the hospital, the friend, this man, we heard that they are friends. They are two friends, okay? And so because of how close they are, the wives know themselves, okay? The wife now started crying that the husband, that's the friend to this very, very sick man, the wife started crying and calling her friend that thing that happened to her husband has also befallen her own husband. And it was there that they realized that this, because medically they have told these other people that it's not a medical thing, that they need to take the man to a church or something. So that was how the wife found out that this could be spiritual. They said they brought these two men before the Odua council. They were lying down there, and the wives were begging and crying that they know something about Olori Naomi, that the council should do something and all of that. But up until now, we don't know what has happened. But as people are analyzing it, you do know that one of the major problems Olori Naomi has had with her marriage to the king is her belief system. The fact that she is a born-again Christian, a prophetess, and all of that, and she got married to a pagan, a traditionalist, is the biggest problem. There are a lot of people around the Ooni of Ife that do think that pair is not worthy, is not suitable. That while Olori Naomi was in the palace, Olori Naomi was trying to get the Ooni of Ife to repent and receive God. And that was when you saw that while she was in the palace, there were times where Ooni would mount the pulpit and would be preaching and talking about Ile Dumare, okay? And that is exactly what they do not want. Now, you do realize that Ile Ife said something. During the course of this drama, Ile Ife said that she has warned Olori Naomi to stay away from the palace, that but Ooni of Ife will always, pressure Naomi to come. That right now, Ooni of Ife has seen what they have done, and Ooni of Ife be quiet and allow Naomi be disgraced by these people. So apparently, the narrative that people are carrying right now is that, these people do not want Olori Naomi to be part of the life of the Ooni of Ife, because they feel like Olori Naomi is bringing light to the Ooni of Ife. Olori Naomi is capable of, getting Ooni of Ife to repent completely and receive Christ. And that is what they will fight and fight and fight against. You do know that time and time again, there have been prophecies upon prophecies that Naomi is fighting a destiny fight. That all the wahala that is befalling Olori Naomi is due to the fact that not only the Oloris do not want Naomi in the palace, but the men, the elders, they don't want Naomi in the palace. They do not want Naomi in the palace because they feel like Naomi has the capacity of, turning Ooni of Ife against his own belief system. That is what Ifa belief system. And that is the biggest problem. When Naomi left, they were all happy. And now that it looks like there's some kind of settlement, they are very unhappy. That they do not want Olori Naomi to settle with the Ooni of Ife, and they will do anything to frustrate them. So over time, we don't know how this is going to play out, but whatever information I get, I'll get to you. But they said these men actually know something about what is happening to Olori Naomi. I'm going to bring you more update. Appreciate you. Do not forget, these are all alleged, rumoured, and speculated information making the rounds on social media.